Wait a minute.
Who's got our recap?
I'll be honest, it's been a hot minute.
Like it's been more than 1 minute.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
More
two.
than a month.
like a month.
It's been about 5 hot minutes. Not regular
Okay,
minutes,
that's
hot
okay.
minutes.
It's
It
been a
makes
couple.
me,
Mm.
yeah,
Makes
it makes
me
me
what?
miss CQ and everything.
I miss everything.
Vaskerheim, you missed that CQ because CQ is just so good.
Kimi,
Hmm?
stop it right now. I know exactly
I'm
where you're going
sorry.
with that train of thought. No.
Theo
Bad.
is best girl. I'm sorry.
All right,
but-
Oh,
genuine
okay.
question.
I thought you were going down the whole I'm a bad DM train again.
No, it's just Theo's just better than everybody.
Okay, you
Can
can keep
respect
going
that.
down that
It's
train of
wrong.
thought.
But I can respect that.
Agreed.
He gives me
switching.
fools if you think she's a woman.
I'm switching over. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, so does anyone remember what happened last time?
I
Like,
was hoping
in
he
detail?
did.
Because it's been a long time.
All I remember is Kimi shouting, "My juice! All
Oh,
day!"
yeah!
Okay, now I remember.
Then Dragon 2 wanted to get out of the tent.
Yeah, Anna went. I think Anna and Dragutin went to go see Alex. Is his name right? Alex.
Yes.
Ah, you're right. I have to punch him in the gut or something. I don't know.
We're not going away to his bed. Because he totally didn't steal juice. It's pretty good too. I mean,
No. Unak ran away because Aldi was like, "It wasn't me," and Unak just shouts, "Yes, it was."
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
I remember that.
Of course you remember that, you fucker. Just take the hit.
Yeah, who does remember?
There we go.
Look, how about we just that be our best? That was our recap, and we'll continue on with the story. And if we happen to remember something that pertains to the to Vaskerheim.
So, last time on Vasker,
Never mind then. Take it away.
I will just do the footnotes. I remember the base of the thing is that we have to go, but everyone's insisting on us getting upgraded items. So we're just like, we're gonna have to wait another 2 days maybe before we leave. Then we have the issue with the juice. So yeah. But that's all you get.
Yeah.
Dragutin caught some feels when he saw those lilies. That's all I know.
Without further ado,
The cinder blooms.
Vasker. Oh, quest.
Oh.
Duh. Right.
That's Vasker.
I didn't think that went through.
yeah, so Jagatine is starting to leave the tent with Anna close in tow. Unag's hiding under the covers.
Multiple layers.
Multiple layers. Aldi is saying it wasn't her.
Shouting it from the tent.
And Alexa is just sitting on her bed, just like, but yeah, she's gonna get up and follow Dragatine.
Oh shit.
So Robert, you remember those bottles you were talking about?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, I have a distinct feeling it's going to be Alexa that makes you remember them.
Oh, probably. Anyway, so
No
Alexa's
hesitation.
Alex is in the house, yeah?
He's in the kitchen if he's screaming out his juice.
Yeah.
Alright. And Dragutine's gonna make his best beeline, which is really going to be a meandering wander because he doesn't know actually how to get there. New place, new place who dis.
Yes. And Anna has followed him. Okie dokie, Aldi.
And Alexa's following her.
Yeah.
How closely behind?
Probably like 10 feet behind Anna.
Does Dragutine's new passive perception of 15 notice this? Let's go!
Yeah.
Wow.
Passive perception!
I mean, yeah.
You, as soon as you're gonna go, you did hear Anna say something like, "Oh, that's right, I need to see him," and she followed you.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then you would hear the heels from Alexa clicking.
Dragutine, as he's walking towards the house, is just gonna turn towards Alexa. Are you... I hate to ask, but are you just gonna eavesdrop?
Oh, I want to tell him that it wasn't Aldi I drink it, and I'll pay him back for the drink. But what, are you gonna do something?
I mean, I have two eyes. And he had a large part to play in ensuring that it stayed that way.
As soon as you say that, Anna nods, and she goes, "Yes, that's precisely why I want to go see him as well."
Oh, okay. Yeah, So you just kind of just gestures you to yourself.
I continue towards the house. As he walks, he just says, "Oh, by the way, how expensive is that juice?"
It's not much. Probably like 8 copper.
Wait, for one?
Yeah, for 1 carton.
Holy shit. You see his eyes look upwards, like he's trying to remember how much money he has, and then he just shakes his head. Damn, I'm glad I didn't drink it.
Yeah, you know. And yeah, you get into the house. You would see your eyes would be directed towards the kitchen, I hope, and then and you'll see Alex is kind of just pouring him a glass of the juice, whatever is left, because
I'm just going to enter the kitchen area and then just lean up against a wall until he notices me. I'm not very stealthy.
Senpai?
What happened to you?
Senpai?
Senpai?
Notice me, senpai.
Uh,
What's my what?
Dex mod?
Oh, +2, baby.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He'll turn to look and you think, "Oh, I didn't know you guys were here. How you feeling?"
Does he have a juice mustache?
No, he is pouring it. He hasn't drunk anything yet.
Aw, darn. That would be funny. He just smiles. Well, thank you. In no small part due to what you did. I just You didn't have to.
Oh,
I understand that.
well, Alexa said you were her friends and they don't want to try to not harm any of you, so I know the council can be a little eccentric.
He shrugs his shoulders. If you had done nothing, you wouldn't have been harming us. You took a risk, and based on how most people that I've seen get treated here, a big one.
He just kind of like rubs like under his nose, like, or the bridge of his nose, and then like with a finger, and it's like, oh, I just doing what anybody would have done. Besides, like, it really was Alexa's idea anyway. So
No offense to her, but easy to come up with potentially life-ruining ideas when it's not your life that they ruin if they go wrong.
I'm right here.
Good. You probably need to hear it anyway.
Anna had like also like stepped in like as soon as like and listened to like a little bit what's going on.
Here, you must be Annabelle Rothschild.
Oh yes, she like does like she like nods her head and holds out her hand like for a shake. She goes, "You must be Alexander."
Yeah. You can call me Alex.
Does he take her hand?
Yeah, he shakes her.
Okay, she shakes it too, and she says, as soon as she let go, she's gonna say, that was a brave thing you did. I cannot appreciate it anymore."
It's like, you don't have to thank me or anything. It's just helping friends out, family and friends. Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, but as Dragutin has said, you didn't have to, and with how strict things are, you could have gotten in a lot of trouble. So I really can't thank you enough.
Well, it's not the first time. I guess you can say our family is a little house of troublemakers, so it's nothing we're not used to. He kind of like eyes Alexa, and then she just kind of just like looking, like she's not looking at you guys, but she's kind of just crossing her arms and just like just staring at the wall. So you guys are staying the night, I'm guessing.
We were offered to.
Good. You guys already have the place set up, or like?
Yeah, we have a tent, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, last hearing. Oh no, Anna's deaf. Someone had cast silence on Anna.
Okay.
Oh my
You back?
Roll to hear.
I heard like I said my part, and then when Alex started talking again, is when it cut off. I am near that.
Ah. He asked if we were staying, and Dragutin said yes. He asked if we had the tent, and Dragutin said yes.
Ah. Okay.
Hey, well, it's good to see that you're alright and that you're out of that debacle.
Dragutin just nods. Yeah, I mean, good to be out. I had hoped I wouldn't have to end up back in prison, but life takes you down mysterious paths.
And with Alexa, it's probably gonna get even weirder.
Wait, it can get weirder than this? I thought with both Alexa and Aldi it had already peaked.
They always know how to one up each other, like just as the time goes
Great.
on.
Great. Wait, so next time they're gonna run away without clothes or something. Considering last time they forgot water, maybe it'll be food this time. I don't know.
Wait, what happened?
It's a long story.
We made it through the desert, and yes, you already know that we came here on our own, and we were fine. We found water.
Anyway, Dragutine's gonna stand up from his spot leaning on the wall and just take a half step towards Alex and extend a hand towards him.
He'll shake it.
As he does so, Dragutine kind of pulls him in a little bit. He grabs his forearm and pulls him in a little bit. Just says, "Thank you again. If there's anything we can do while we are staying here, I'm happy to help."
I guess just keep these two out of trouble. He just kind of points to Alexa and then somewhere else to where Aldi is.
I mean, I was almost gonna say within reason, and now I'm kind of disappointed I didn't.
Yeah, I can be quite a handful. I'm just saying, I just came here to say that, yeah, we used your drink, your juice, so any expenses, I'll cover it, okay? So, we have guests, okay? And then he just leaves. He just kind of just shakes his head. And just sounds like a smile on his face, and he just shakes his head.
I will also be retiring as well, but yes, all I wanted to say was thank you. And we will never forget this.
Again, it was nothing. Anytime.
She smiles and nods her head, and then with that, she turns and she starts sleeping too.
Dragutine's gonna give him that nod you do when you're telling someone good talk, good talk. As he turns and is gonna catch up to Anna.
Yeah. Aldi Unok, what's are you guys doing? Oh. Shutting it up.
Aldi Unox.
Sitting in a tent.
Unok was just gonna keep looking to you, Aldi, for a little while, and then he just kind of trying to figure out how to just simply say, you're well, you can do whatever you want. You can stay here with me, which I don't mind, or you can go take care of the juice problem.
You see her look hesitantly back at the house. Yeah. I don't think any amount of talking is going to make him believe that it wasn't me.
Oh, then, I mean, make yourself comfortable in the tent. We have enough room for two. gestures to the overly sized insides of a tent.
You see her look around the tent. She already knows what it all looks like inside, obviously, but you see that her gaze keeps coming back towards you.
I'm trying to wonder if like Unok's smart enough to note that.
I mean, could be an insight check if you want.
Why not? I trust Unok. Come on, Unok.
Wait, do you trust him to fail or win?
Well, I got the results I just about expected. It's not stellar, but it's not shit. Oh, I like it when you do that. So I made that stupid fucking boat an anime character.
Yep.
I fucking hate the internet.
Me, Raps.
Somehow missed the
So done.
backslash.
Because I'm so done. So, does he catch that?
What's your what's your charisma modifier?
I'm assuming you're asking Aldi.
Yeah.
Oh, me. Charisma +2.
I would say no, he wouldn't pick up on it.
Sorry, I'm a dumbass. I tried.
I mean,
Uh,
he had a feeling, but it's you can't really tell.
After a few moments of finding her gaze constantly drawing back towards a apparently clueless Udok, at least from her
Your
perspective.
statement is accurate.
She just sits herself down next to the entrance and leans against the wall and lets out a soft had a feeling, but it was in the wrong head. God damn it, Robert.
Hey.
So you guys kind of just. What did Aldi do after?
She's just leaning up against the edge of the tent, right at the entrance.
Okay.
Like, not
And
blocking
if-
it, but she's
yeah,
inside.
You would hear Alexa coming as you hear the heels, and then like she just steps in. Thanks, you'll look at you. It's like you should probably just get some rest, Aldi.
Probably.
She makes her way to the bed, and then she's gonna sit down on it.
Alexa, you hear in the back of your head, "Can I sleep with you tonight?"
She'll look up to you, and then she'll look over to Unok, and then back to you. It's like kind of like saying, "Are you he like points to you and then Unok and then kind of like, I guess, put a cross. Like, it's like basically Sigla is how you two fighting. Even though she could probably say it in her head, but she just doesn't do that.
Aldi just shakes her head and just looks up at you. Shakes her head as if to say no.
Like, yeah, that's sure. Yeah. Are you okay?
You see her as she gets up. You see her just kind of shrug, and she responds in your head. I will be. And she just walks over and lays down next to you, curls up with you.
Mm. Yeah, she'll like lay down. Yeah, Anna and Dragochin would be walking into the tent.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Dragotine doesn't actually want to go in yet.
Okay. I guess
Uh,
we're just outside.
He's gonna pull up at the entrance.
Okay.
And he's gonna look up. Is it nighttime yet, or is it still like evening?
It is. I would say the sun is down.
Okay.
The stars are out.
Is it like cold?
It's I would say it's about like probably like 53 degrees.
Ooh, comfy. Okay. He's gonna pull up outside the tent and is gonna look up towards the stars and smile. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to have two eyes, but I worry for him. People here don't seem to exactly be understanding.
Yes, that man named Gil, he is quite a character.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't meet him.
You trust me, you don't want to meet him. Well, he was horrible.
I would have said something that didn't help anyone.
Yes, well, you and Unok still also were arrested because you are helping me.
Yeah. Yeah, their system here seems not great.
To be honest, I don't. As much as I appreciate Alexa, Aldi, and her family, I don't want to stay any longer than we have to.
And there's a reason that I was lobbying to not have all of our stuff fixed. The sooner we get out of here, the better.
I guess we are thinking alike. But I suppose we're going to be here another day.
At least, doesn't make sense to leave at night anyway without a horse.
You know, I've thought about it. I'm sure you and I and Moontail, we could survive out there.
He kind of looks at you as if he's trying to like read your face to see if you're serious.
Oh, hold on a second. Chiro, your video's on.
I know.
Okay, make sure. All right.
Thank you.
Of course. You see that she's like, well, I'll give it to you. She's like, she's not trying to hide it. She's like half joking in a way, like she's joking that she isn't the type of person that would just abandon everybody. But then she isn't joking because she really has thought about it and like is an intellectual that they have the capabilities of surviving out there.
After he kind of scans your face, he just smiles. Yeah, I mean, at least we wouldn't, like, forget water, right? And, I mean, even if we did, you're more than capable.
Well, thank you. Though I don't know. I'm sure Aldi and Alexa could have thought about it. They just were so distraught that they just left.
They had enough time to write a letter.
Well, there's that.
I mean, I'm not saying they weren't distraught. I'm just saying they probably could have thought about it.
I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. And you see that she like crosses her arms now and she says, "That's well. I suppose we don't have to think about that anymore. But as soon as we leave, I feel like I will be a lot more comfortable."
You and me both. The longer we're here, the weirder this place seems to get. And I'm not just saying that because there was someone who was licking bars in a prison. I mean, that was weird, but like, prison's always weird.
Yes, and they seem just as bad as the capital. There's a reason why I left them.
Corruption everywhere. Right?
Sierra nodded her head. Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess there's a reason I went back to my village so much and saw it, hated it, wanted something simple.
I wanted
Anyway,
something simple too.
his gaze kind of goes there. He's staring off into nothing for a second. He kind of shakes himself back. Anyway, you should probably get ready for bed. I need to go deal with Moontail.
Oh. Alright, are you sure you don't want me to accompany you?
If it's any more than just finding her a good place to sleep, I'll come get you.
I'm sure you can do that yourself, but it was more for, keeping you company.
Honestly, I think he kind of gestures towards the entrance to the tent. They may need you more in there.
You see her, like, glance to, like, the entrance of the tent, and then look at him and say, they probably do need me, but I feel like you also need me.
There's kind of like a long, drawn out moment where he looks like he's about to say something. And then the air kind of leaves his chest and he closes his mouth. and just nods his head once.
I already said I wasn't gonna push it. I do not want that, and I know you need your time, so it was merely a suggestion. If you need to go with Moontel, I can understand. I could stay.
I don't want to control your decisions. I'm happy either way. If it genuinely was just me, probably going to find Moontail a good place to sleep so that she doesn't get, like, someone doesn't try to steal her or, I don't know, doesn't drink the wrong juice. God, that's expensive.
That was an expensive juice.
Yeah, I think I could only afford like 11 of them.
Alright, well... Then... I would like to come along.
Just nods.
Sorry, go ahead.
He just nods and says, I'd like that.
See her smile, and then she gently, like, with both her hands, takes one of yours, and she says, You're not alone anymore. I do care about the others, but you know you're my priority, right?
His face softens as you say that. Yeah, I know. You know the same goes the other way, right?
Of course, without a doubt. And then she starts pulling you along to go find Muto, where he left her.
Alrighty.
Yeah. And they're gonna go do that. Find a nice chill place to put Muto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys go to Moontail. Moontail probably still in the front.
Yeah,
chilling with Camels.
probably Jay chilling.
Camels
Is this
look at Moontail. Moontail
Drinking
looks at
Alex's
Camels.
juice.
Oh, that shit's expensive, man. I'm fucking broke. I don't even have a gold. Hey, copper's a lot, man.
Gold is a lot in this. Like, remember, like in other sessions, like gold is probably not as expensive as it is in. It's really hard to come by gold in Vaskerheim. Like just see copper as $1, silver is $10, and gold
Still
is
so
$100.
expensive.
Yeah, $8 juice.
Damn. This man's on like a protein diet or something, juice cleanse or some shit.
It's rich people juice.
As they walk, is the front yard is this the good part of town, or is it kind of sketch?
It's pretty good. It's pretty nice.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if they were gonna have to worry about random street gangs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is the rich side of town.
All right.
Yeah, you guys
Hey,
they-
break-ins happen in the rich side of towns too.
That's
Yeah,
right.
True.
oh, that's true, but it's less common since this side is more patrolled than the last
Gotcha.
side.
Well, Dragoteen's just gonna go grab Moontail and is then gonna walk her back around to the garden in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He's just gonna like look at the camels as he does so and be like, I wonder where Goto went.
He did decide to sleep outside, from what I remember, so he might be sleeping with his camels.
I thought he like wandered off.
Let me ask.
Or did he wander off to get his camels?
He said he had chosen to sleep outside.
Ah, okay. For some reason I thought he wasn't even at the house.
Let me ask him. You can continue.
No, I think you're right, Hime. I do remember that too.
So
Yeah.
he like when
The-
he
the
randomly wandered off, that was to get the camels.
No, the camels are at the house already.
Yeah, they're in our front.
Yeah, because he
he's
went and
staying
got
with,
them.
Or he's
Okay,
staying
so
with them.
yeah, and says he would be with his camels. So if you walk by his camels, you'll see
Oh,
him there
okay,
sleeping with
okay.
them.
Sorry for being stupid.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's
All right,
been a while.
yeah. As he kind of gets Moontail from next to the camels, he just kind of waves at Godo. Godo's probably already asleep.
Mhm.
And is gonna like move quietly as he tries to take Moontail back to the garden.
You see camel eyes just watching you.
They're on to me. They're on to me. As he takes them back around to the back, he's gonna find a spot in the garden where there's like no plants. And he's just gonna like kind of look around and then see if there's any like better like places where Moontail can like settle in. And is gonna find a place that's not like near plants and especially not near the boomy flowers.
Yeah, like there's a good like portion of grass like next to like a little like pond like moat and stuff.
Okay. Alright, then Dragontine's just gonna gesture and go and Moontail's gonna nod her head and then kind of find that like one spot of grass and spin around 4 times and then plops down and kind of ruffles her feathers.
Oh. Anna's going to go up to like Moontail's head and she's gonna give her like grab onto her face and give her scratches under her beak and say, "Have a wonderful night, Moontail."
As you kind of give her the beak scratches, her beak kind of opens, and you see this like little, like very like she's got a big beak, and as it opens, you see there's this like tiny little tongue inside that like as you scratch like starts to like bounce up and down as she's like, ha.
So cute. And like when she's done with the scratchy, she's going to look at Giant and say, "Is she aware about the exploding flowers?"
Good point. Yeah, Moontail. And you see him kind of like gesture to the flowers about halfway through that. Moontail kind of looks at them, looks back at Dragotine. Yes, that is why I'm burnt. You can thank Unok. You see Moontail makes another like series of squawks, and like the way that her like body and head is moving, it like looks kind of like she's laughing. All right, I have been embarrassed in front of my bird. Thanks, Unok.
Well,
Anyway,
I'm just happy you're both alright from that. But I suppose we should be getting to sleep now.
you're probably right.
She's gonna give like Moontail like one last like cute little like ruffle to her feathers, and then she's going to nod to Jagatine as she starts heading like to the tent.
He's gonna take just a couple seconds to make sure all the stuff is off Moontail so that she's comfortable, and then give her a scratch, and it's gonna follow.
Hmm?
There.
And with a good night, they're also gonna take their respective beds. And I think everybody's already like going to sleep, so.
What's the drama in the tent, baby?
Yeah,
what's the drama?
What's the drama in the tent happening?
I think Aldi's asleep. Unak might be asleep.
Let's see, is Unak a sleep cheer? Or is he awake, pretending to be asleep?
Is Chiru asleep?
No.
Pretty much just in bed, just staring up at the ceiling. Like, if you guys were having conversation loud enough for him to hear, he would have not have noticed. It would have been just kind of like background mumble. If he happens to be just, he might have fallen asleep because, I don't know, he dozed off or something. But if you went in, you wouldn't really be able to tell right off the bat.
So pretty much everyone's asleep, unless Alexa's like up, coming up with murder plans.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys walk in, you do see that Alexa does have her eyes open, and her eyes do go to you as you guys like would enter the tent. But you could also see that Aldi's like in the like same bed, just like kind of just cuddled up against like Alexa's back and stuff.
How many beds are there in this tent?
10.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Aldi chose to want to cuddle up with Alexa.
His tent's huge. Oh my gosh.
It's small on the outside.
Okay, well, I guess then. I mean, Dragutin's gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
It's also comfortable inside the tent. Like, even though it was pretty cold outside, it's more warmer inside the tent. Probably like 60 or comfortable. Like, yeah.
Right.
The ambient temperature is pleasant.
Yes.
As she's Anna, like, as Jagutin's like taking his bed, like she said her goodnights to him. She passes by you, Alexa and Aldi. She sees that you're still kind of awake, Alexa, and she like whispers to you, "Have a good night." You too. She smiles and nods to you, and then she's like gonna take like one of the beds, and she sees like Unok, like still awake too. So she quietly goes over to him and she says, "Have a wonderful night." See if I get a response or not.
You probably wouldn't get a response from him.
He's still like staring up at the ceiling.
Yeah, like unless you get up like right next to. I mean, I don't know how you. Maybe you'll notice that he's just kind of eyes open, staring up. But yeah, he's just kind of blankly staring.
Okay. Since she didn't like get anything back, she looks over to him. She sees that he's still awake. Like still awake though. So she quietly makes her way over, and she's like standing like right next to your bedside now, and she goes, "Hey." She kind of whispers, "Are you doing okay?"
As soon as you get next to him, he kind of like goes on his shoulder, kind of like, "Ugh." Not a little surprised at the fact that you snuck up on him. Somehow you managed to sneak up on him like that. And he looks around. He's like, "How? What? What? I'm sorry. What?"
I was trying to tell you good night, but you seemed very lost in thought. Are you alright?
Well, of course I am. As he kind of shrugs, smiling his half-baked smile, and he's like, "Yeah, no, have a
Have a good night yourself,
Hmm.
Anna.
Well, all right then.
She says, like, with a nod. But you can tell, like, she doesn't buy it.
I can tell. She can tell.
Yep, you can tell that she can tell. And then like she starts like walking off, and though she does
Roll
turn
a
up,
perception check, Anna.
sure,
Perceptive woman.
Perceptive woman.
Plus a million.
plus ultra 11.
Oh, she can sing Anna.
Okay. Yeah, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
You don't hear the assassins outside of the tent.
Yeah, my passive though. I'm just kidding. Though she, as she starts like leaving your side though, she does stop to look back at you and say,
I am a broken record, aren't I? But you could always talk to me, you know.
I am aware that I can share my feelings. As you can see him kind of, his eyes start looking up as if he's searching for the words, and they're somehow on the ceiling of this tent. And when he finds the right word, even though it's like a very basic common word, you see him kind of like his eyes widen like, my feelings, he finishes, thinking he can outsmart you with such a clever response.
mm-hmm. You just see like she like kind of half smiles and she says,
Yes, exactly. Anyway, good night. And she's going to go to her bed.
As you're walking away, you do hear a
she stops. Does she know where that came from? Outside or inside the tent?
You don't know, like, you don't know. You heard it, but you don't know where it came from.
Oh shit. Okay, she is going to go to her bed, but she is going to stay kind of on alert to see if she hears something again.
Nope. You hear nothing.
That was weird. Okay, then she is going to go to sleep, but like it's kind of like an eventually thing, because like if she doesn't hear anything anymore, then she's going to sleep.
Yes, and sleep will take you.
Now we suffer the benefits.
Of a long rest, and now you guys are officially level 8.
Yes, Sue. A level 8.
Yeah, I can't even remember when. Oh wait, I took Mage Slayer,
Hell yeah.
and yeah, now I can slay some mages.
Unak.
Knock boy.
Yes, bitch.
You do kind of feel like the back of your neck getting just a little warmer.
Do
Just
I notice that?
Yes, you notice that the back of your neck is a little warmer.
I'm awake, right? You know what? Maybe that's not the question to ask, knowing you. I'm gonna just kind of like.
I say this is like early in the morning, like almost like.
Oh, early morning thing. I'm awake, or I'm waking up.
Yeah.
I wake up to a sore neck or a warm neck. I'm gonna like readjust myself so that I'm sleeping, like kind of face down on the pillow a little bit, kind of opening up the back of my neck to the atmosphere. Hopefully that'll better it so I can try to go back to sleep because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Like you
Not
still
working,
feel
is it?
that it's warm, but
Yeah.
as you do like turn over, like I guess the front of your neck, like kind of like is laying on something.
Oh,
It's very like a
I
shard, like a little
I
tiny like
prop
rock.
myself up. Yeah.
And you see a little piece of a shard of a something you're pretty familiar with.
Unak picks up the shard, inspects it for a second with his like that morning glaze over your face, the eyes and everything, and then he realizes, and his eyes widen, and he's just like, "Oh no!" As he pats the back of his neck now.
You do feel there's just a sizable like crack in it, and a little jewel.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna spend the next few minutes fixing my hair so that it covers it up nicely. And, just fixing my hair.
Gotta look good.
Exactly.
Yeah, and well, you know how like that look, like if you look outside the tent, you can see not like the sunlight, but like you know how like the sky is like blue,
Yes.
like that, like a light fade blue. Yeah, yeah, you see that, and yeah, so it's still early, so you can like once you're done fixing your hair, you can choose to sweep or stay up. But you see everyone else is still sweeping.
Okay. I'm gonna 007 ninja my way to nothing because I actually don't know where to go. It's pretty much just like a place with 10 bedrooms. There isn't really like, I guess he'll use his big brain and use his fucking claws to like comb his hair or something.
Yeah, he well, I'm pretty sure you do have a comb considering your Unak.
Oh yeah, my fucking kits of amazingness, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. He's gonna be using his fucking claws for like the first 5 to 10 minutes. Then he's like, oh yeah, and then he's gonna go through his fucking actor's kit.
As the kit seems to have done a better job than your claws.
And I'm the genius who remembered.
Yeah, it gets like pretty quiet. Besides the little, kind of like you can still hear the like chirping of crickets still from the outside. But you do hear some birds getting up and doing bird tweets.
I'm also gonna. There's like not really like windows, right?
No windows, just a door.
All right.
The doorway.
I'm gonna like kind of like sneak my way to the doorway and just kind of like flick the shard into like bushes or whatever.
Right, yeah, you do that.
I do that.
You flick the shard into the bushes.
Does Moondale see? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God damn it, I forgot about Muto. I mean...
Is Moontail early riser?
Yeah,
I mean...
she's outside in sun.
Moontail's an early bird?
She is an early bird, but she doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm just throwing out trash.
And then, yeah, you see like kind of like just a cool breeze hit you for a bit when you go outside for a bit. Totally different like air temperature from. It's like as soon as you like left the door, it's like you see a difference in air. It's kind of uncanny how you're like, because you're not like fully out of the door, I believe. Like
Yeah, no, I do notice.
Yeah,
I would notice. I'll be like throwing away the shard as quietly and quickly while looking back to see if anyone notices me, and then I'm gonna like note the difference, and I'm gonna be like, ugh, and then probably for shits and giggles, he's gonna like stick his arm in it now.
like you just see like as soon as your hand like leaves the like tent, it's like cold, and then the part that's in is like warm.
Huh. I do that for the next minute or so, and then I go back inside.
Yeah, you go back inside, and about like I think like an hour and a half later, the sun starts peeking through.
I hiss. I'm kidding.
The moment the light starts to hit on the inside of the tent,
Oh god.
if you're awake, even though like no one's near him, you see both the Dragontine's eyes like at the same time, just wide open. He just
Oh
sits up.
god. Okay,
Not again.
yeah, I'm gonna have like. Yeah, I want to say like Unag's gonna be looking around and he's gonna note that. He's like, but no one was even touching. What? But
He's just gonna put a finger to his lips. He's gonna stand up and like you notice that like you see that he's barefoot and he like moves very quietly, like his bare feet on the ground, like kind of freakishly so for his size.
Oh yeah, the freakish. Yeah, that's gonna like Unag's gonna like you see very obvious, like his expressions are very like, what, like his jaw just keeps dropping lower and lower.
And then he's gonna throw on his cloak and is then just gonna head out of the tent.
He's gonna wave goodbye and not say anything. Kind of still jaw drop.
You get a nod, like a "what's up" nod.
You know what? Yeah. I return a very shitty what's up, kind of like he's trying to mimic it, but it's obviously really bad.
Yeah, Dragotine leaves the tent. See the girls, they're still kind of just sleeping. Audi would be getting up soon though. You do see that she's moving around a bit more, as if trying to regain conscious.
I help her go back to sleep by gently applying a hammer to her head. Okay.
You can't sleep.
Oh yeah, I can do
Wait,
that
wait.
too.
Did you say gently or
Gently
You know what I
hammer
said.
her head.
Gently smacks.
Aw, the poor girl's having trouble sleeping. Let me help her. Grabs hammer.
Hello,
Hello?
Etra?
Oh no,
Yes.
everyone's here.
Oh,
The bot.
The bot left.
no.
You bet.
Yeah.
Too good for you
You
anyways.
had
Where's
enough of
Rhythm?
your shit.
Cry.
Um.
Wait, Lily's gone.
Really? No.
Oh yes. I mean.
Damn it, Kimi, you were supposed to say no so that I could say yes.
um. Yeah. Unak gets a hammer, and he just goes.
Wait.
Okay.
He goes to town, dude.
But yeah, Albie, you are starting to awake.
I just sit up in the bed, look around, see that people are awake, and then lie back down.
As you do see a few butterflies kind of like leave your pauldron and starts like flying towards the exit.
Do that again when I wake up.
Yeah, Unak, you do see these glowing orange butterflies just kind of just chilling by the exit as if waiting.
Can I grab him?
You can try.
And I don't have to roll. He's not like gonna go out of his fucking way to do it, but I want to just try to.
Yeah,
Like-
as you try to touch it, your hand goes through the.
I want to pretend to squish it. Even though, my hand goes through, so this isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, your hand goes through. You wrap your hand around it, and you go to crush, and then they don't seem to notice you, as they're not scared by it. They just keep doing what they're doing.
Notice me, butterfly! Get it, senpai? Anyways, that's it.
You hear,
I was gonna either say that or do something else, and I said that, so I'm not gonna do the other thing.
Una, Aldi, you do hear Una say
Uh,
Fuck you, keep me.
you just hear Aldi. She gets up and just walks over to the butterflies. What?
You do see that they once you get up, they start leaving the tent.
I just follow them.
Yeah.
When they leave the tent, I get sad.
Yeah, you follow them. Where's Shakuti?
He's going to the garden.
Oh, that's easy. You're in the garden. As soon as
Yeah.
you
He's. Oh, well, then he goes to wherever Moontail is. He's gonna sit down by Moontail. And he's just gonna close his eyes, and it's gonna look like he's meditating or something.
Yeah, as you're meditating, you would probably hear Aldi leaving the tent. And if you would look, you see, the butterflies are leaving the backyard, just going to, and then kind of just leading you away from the house, Aldi.
I look back to the house, to where everyone's at, and then I look back towards the butterflies. And I sort of just mumble out loud. I've already gotten in trouble once for leaving without them. And then I sit down and wait for everyone else.
Yeah, you see the butterflies. They don't really move from their position. They still stay from 15 feet in front of you, kind of just as if they're waiting. But yeah, they just kind of flutter in there, and as you just sit on the grass, I guess. Unaki did see Aldi just walk out, follow the butterflies. You were sad. The butterflies did not notice you.
I did not. But I am watching Aldi to see where she's going. And when I see her sit down, I'm just like, what?
Yeah, it's in the. How far would you have followed them?
Just to the outer edge of the Cersei estate. Cersei? Surreal?
Yeah.
Surreal estate.
You would have followed Ali towards the outside of the house property as he sits down.
So she's not too far, right?
Yeah,
from the tent.
she's at the front yard, just
Oh.
right off the property.
Unak was watching her until she goes out of vision. And I'm assuming that's far enough for her to be out of vision.
Yeah.
Would Unak think she's doing something? Do I trust those butterflies? Unak, do you trust those butterflies? Unak's gonna go check on her.
Aww.
You don't trust them butterflies like a smart person.
Haha, Unak's smart. Oi, minoi.
I mean,
You follow her to the front, and then you see Aldi just sitting just a bit off the property, just sitting down.
He kind of like places his hand in his chest and like exhales to himself like, okay. And then he realizes he probably looks like a creeper watching Aldi. He's gonna mentally roll a d20 in his head and makes his way towards her and kind of like sits down next to her. If she doesn't notice me, I will present myself by saying boo.
Unak sits next to you, Aldi. Do you notice?
Do you notice me?
Apparently I do not. Also, why is it rolling like that? What the hell? Did I do something wrong with the roll? Hold on. Why is it rolling like that?
By the way, do I sound weird to you guys by any chance?
You sound like
Yeah,
Radio
like a
Demon.
You sound amazing.
You sound fine.
Okay. Just making sure.
I
Radio
did...
Demon is good enough.
Yeah. Alistair.
You sit next to Aldi, and she doesn't seem to have noticed.
And I do what I said, and I will present myself with the boo.
You get booed.
What?
I just wanted to make sure you are okay. Are you okay?
You see her tilt her head at the question. And she turns to look at you. I mean, last time I went off without the rest of you, I got in trouble.
Last time you went off with your sister into the desert with no resources.
You see her hold up her finger, open her mouth to say something, and then she just drops her finger and closes her mouth.
Yes, you got in trouble, but it's not because you're a child and we're trying to discipline you for something. It's because we, as he kind of like gestures to wherever direct, like pretty much towards like the camp, and then you can see his hand making its way to himself as he presses it against his chest. We care about you. It's one of the biggest reasons why we are here. It is for you and your sister. Yes, I make a lot of jokes and rude comments at the expense of Alexa, and some, they're criminally hilarious, but I do this because I do care about you guys.
In fairness, Alexa tends to walk into those jokes.
Yeah, she does. Anyways. I just wanted to make sure that you were, for the most part, okay. And I know okay is a relative term, but I just trying to look out for you as much as I can.
Well, these butterflies have been trying to lead me home since since before Dragontine's tribe.
Oh, so that's what they're doing.
For the record, Kimi, are they going in the direction of Waterlight, or this time as well, or...
Yeah, you can tell that they.
Okay.
Or in terms, it's kind of like a waypoint to your next objective, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Dusky, shut the fuck up.
Get
Boof.
her, Dusky. Get her, Dusky. Get her.
Boof, boof.
Show her the butt. Show her the butt.
Do you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
very quietly.
tinier than usual.
He's just mad because I have chicken in my hand and he's not getting
Is
it.
that a Cloyd?
It is a
Yeah,
Cloyd.
it is. It's a
Yay.
Godo.
Oh
Look at memes real fast.
I saw it.
Unless Aldi's gonna say anything, the conversation's gonna stay there. Because Una cannot help with butterfly problems.
Yeah. That's about it.
Unok's gonna pat you on the back and his hand's going to like rest on your back and then just kind of like stay there for a comfortable amount of time.
She leans into you. And that's about it. No, that's not about it. You hear a contented sigh.
Aw. When he hears that, he will continue to like pat her back, or not pat, like pet her back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright.
And scene.
Let's see. Alright.
And Sini.
Yeah, Anna, you wake up.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you.
oh wait, no, you don't wake up. No.
Oh, okay.
Get knocked
Okay, I'm still
Debated.
dead. That's
Go
fine.
to
Take back your thank you. Take back your thank you.
No, thank you.
Godo, you wake up. Yeah,
Goro would like to go back to sleep. No, alright. Goro gets up. He's by his camels, hopefully, and he's gonna go ahead and look around. And what does he see?
You do see an Aldi and Unok kind of just sitting off of the property, just chilling.
No one else.
Your camels are looking at them, saying those weirdos.
Yeah. Yes, Sheila. Yes, I know. I pat them in the face.
Do I hear anything coming from inside the house or not?
No, you don't. There's not a lot of noise going on in the house.
Alright, I see. Goro's just gonna stand up, dust himself off, make sure that he's got everything is still on him, and make his way on over to the two individuals over there.
You guys hear a wild Goro approach.
Oh, before I do that though, I look at the camels. You know, if you want to like stretch the legs out, you can like walk around. No, all right. I don't know how he talks to the bird. All right, whatever. He turns around and he goes.
You do see one of your camels kind of like spit.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and you guys hear Goro approach.
Hello?
I say boo.
Aldi just looks at Unok. I don't think
Is that
that works
I give
when
her
you're
eyebrows.
looking at them.
I just wiggle my eyebrows at you.
I look
I'm
at
convincing
Aldi.
you that it does with my eyebrows.
I look at Aldi and I'm just like,
Is that supposed to be some sort of tiefling greeting?
No.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
Boo to you too, then.
what was that? Are you okay?
Did Dusk just run into a wall?
No.
Oh, that was on your end, Kiwi. Are you okay?
Yeah. I dropped my keyboard.
You dropped your people?
Keyboard.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Keyboard, okay.
I heard the sound of, like, a dog's collar just before the thump, so I thought it was Dusk running into something.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard the Minecraft oomph.
Ooh.
Alright.
Uh,
I look over to Unok and I just go, boo to you too then.
You just see and hear all the trying to stifle a laugh.
Unok is visibly happy.
Is there something funny that I'm missing out on? Was this some sort of joke?
It's your accent. You see a maliciously mischievous smile on her face.
I like push Aldi lightly to kind of make her topple a little. Like,
She does not resist, ends up on the floor.
I am very confused.
perfect! You can sit beside us too. Welcome to the club. Do you want some tea? We don't have tea.
No, I'm not a. No, I'm fine. I'm just very confused.
Ants has very, very heavy eyes right now, by the way. I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee.
Is there coffee in Vasker?
Yes.
There are.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Aldi, yeah, the way yes.
Let me go ahead and bring you guys along with my headset. So let me
Okay.
switch microphones so I can
Yeah, but
continue repeating.
Aldi has not had coffee in since season 1.
Not for lack of trying.
Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused. I just woke up. I look up at the sky. Where's the sun at? What time is it?
The sun is just it looks to be like 6:30
In the morning or in the afternoon?
in the morning.
Where the fuck is the sun? It's still over the goddamn fucking horizon.
Aldi points at the butterflies and just with the most deadpan face says, "They beckon to me."
I just respond with, my beauty rest was enough. Hoping you would buy that.
You really need the beauty rest. You should probably go back to sleep.
I do a slight Angie.
Burn.
I guess I don't mind honesty. I'll take that into consideration.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a joke. Did I offend you?
Your camels are not a pretty color.
You want to say hi to one of them?
Okay,
Honestly,
I
it doesn't really matter to me. But if it's a problem that you have with the camels, then you could talk to them yourself. I'm not really,
Yeah.
I don't really speak camel. I do talk to them, but they're okay company.
You're a strange giant man.
And you are a interesting young red boy.
Didn't he carry you like a briefcase once?
Ali, are you not on my side about this?
I'm on the side that makes me laugh the most. You
I'm just gonna
see her
push her more into the ground.
She doesn't resist.
Are you two okay?
Are you?
No, I'm Godo.
So, are you saying you're good? Just misspelled?
Oh, I see it now.
No, I'm saying that I'm Godo.
So,
You're
you
good.
you have no feelings? You just are you?
Well,
I'm pretty sure
whatever I
Godo feels
feel
Godo.
whatever I feel is part of me, and thus it's part of Godo, which is me. All right, so I guess yes. From a philosophical point of view of thinking and therefore being, I am. I've spent a very long time wandering this earth and
Alone.
this respectively for too long.
That is quite literally the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
I don't talk much,
That is also a fair point.
and typically when I talk, it's because I want to say something funny.
So you do make jokes.
Aldi holds up her finger, thinks for a moment, points at Udok and said, "He said it, not me."
I'm sorry. Did you not understand that I was telling jokes? I'm sorry. Should I dumb them down for you?
I'm
I'll go
gonna
look at Aldi and I'm like, slow one, isn't he?
Sometimes. She pats him on the head,
I'm gonna
but
just
he's
stick
my
my
slow
middle
one.
finger at him. Just a middle finger.
She pats him on the head, but he's my slow one.
Fair
I was
enough.
gonna punch, but that's gonna cost.
Do it.
No, I'm just middle finger for now.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. That's an insult, right? I don't.
It's just a finger, isn't it?
I don't get it. I really don't. Oh no! Look, a finger. I'm insulting you.
Right?
You know what I mean?
You're
Ooh.
just here to criticize everything that I'm doing. This is very fun.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, I grew up in the Feywilds. I don't know the ways of this plane. Mostly.
I tell Aldi that this middle finger means that you truly care for someone.
Aldi shows you her middle finger.
I smile. A little more deviously than honestly.
Aldi pays no attention to the devious smile.
So where's the rest of the folk?
Probably still in a tent in the backyard. Oh, you'll be fine.
I don't like that pause, but Alright. Guess I'll deal with whatever comes.
She
I
just
think
nods.
I think I'm gonna go into town and find something to eat. So, I'll see you guys later if you don't mind.
She again just nods.
I give him the middle finger saying, see you later. Care about you.
Bye. I give a wave. Do you say boo when you leave?
Yes.
Boo. Then he nods his head and he walks.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
I can't believe you.
God damn it.
I'm not trying to bully Unok.
Shut the fuck up.
Anna.
Alright, since we're moving on to Anna, I will be right back.
What up?
You are awakened.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you look, you see that there's only one other person in the tent who seems to be just staring at a lamp.
Mm-hmm.
And but you look around, there's no drapery, and you feel lost.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow. Of course, because I rely heavily on a person. Anyways,
Anna don't need no men.
listen, she chooses to. Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
She does feel like first she's weirded out because she's like, "Whoa, I overslept." She's usually awake. But then like she gets up and she starts making her way over to Alexa. Does Alexa know this?
Well, as you start making your way, you'll notice you coming over. It's like, morning.
Good morning. I couldn't help but notice you looking at your lamp.
Well, I still have 3 weeks. Right.
Did you make enough for this month?
Yeah, I did.
That's good.
I just don't know if I will have enough for next month.
I'm sure we will find something. Besides, I did tell you I do have my jewelry that you could take.
I'm not taking your jewelry. How after we go to this place that the dragon has, located for us, where do you plan on going afterwards?
That's not something I can say out loud. I am not sure when I'm not being heard. But I am for being forced to return to the West as soon as I take care of the dragon problem.
Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess whenever you guys want to head out there, then we'll head there. But I would say how you're feeling, but these past few days weren't exactly good.
Yes, they weren't, but I try to make the best of it. There's no use just shutting down over tragical events. At least that's what Imita will always say.
Well, I just hope he's watching over you.
It's difficult to explain, but I do feel his presence all the time.
I think I heard Jacqueline outside at Moontail. You see, as her eyes start drifting back to her lamp.
What are you thinking about?
Aldi, you. Siri. I want to help Aldi out. So, I'm also afraid not only that it might put you in danger, but Aldi could do something very bad if things don't work out.
Well, you are doing the best you can.
And look where that's got me.
All I can say is that you've made decisions, and sometimes they don't turn out the way you expect. But you can learn from it. And you don't have to worry about me. I have faith that I'll be alright.
I'm not even gonna worry about you. I'm always gonna worry about you.
I'm sure you've seen that I'm more than capable of taking care of myself.
It may be true, but I don't think you can do everything on your own.
No, I can't. But you know I'm not alone. I do have Ilmater. And I have Dragotine and Moontail. I have you, Aldi, and Unok. Even Godo.
Well, think my mom should be leaving soon. But I think if we want our weapons enchanted, then we should probably get on that.
She nods her head. And don't worry about the lamp. As I said, we will figure it out. Has he spoken to you recently?
Not as late, no.
Right. It's just... I know he could probably hear from you. But if we are going to head to the dragon, I don't know whether he's going to ask for that sword again. Or the amulet. It's the Trinity, what? The Infinity Amulet, right? Or it was a sword. Forgot what it was.
There is he wants the sword.
The sword. Okay, yeah, it was. So we have to get the Infinity Amulet for the dragon, and the dragon has the sword that he wants. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so I was right.
Yeah. He hasn't spoke to me about the sword, but again, he made that deal with you.
If I remember correctly, I never made a deal.
Well, the offer, I mean.
Yes, but who knows if he really, truly wants it? He might come to you as well.
Yeah. And it seems like the dragon wants this amulet, and I have to use this amulet as a bargaining chip.
All I remember was that as soon as I returned the amulet to the dragon, he was going. No, it's a she. Forgot. No, it's a he. It's a he. He said that he would bestow a favor upon me. Exactly what, I'm not sure, and I don't know how far this favor extends to. But I only get one.
She's going to stand up.
She's gonna move aside for you to stand up.
You're not scared?
I'd be lying if I wasn't. But as I said, I have faith. And I know you all won't abandon me. No matter how much I wanted to at first, or even for a moment, do this on my own.
this together.
You see her nod her head, and then like she gestures towards the lamp, and then like between you, her, and everyone, and she goes, "We are all in this together."
She nods, and then she's going to kind of just like hook the lamp to her her waist, and then make her way out of the tent.
Though as you do make your way out of the tent, Anna does seem to, in a way, like watch you go, and she kind of stays behind for a bit, leaving her with her thoughts. So she'll stay there for a bit. And scene.
Oh, okay. Dracutine, you're still meditating?
Yep. And I will be for most of the morning, unless someone disturbs me. Pretty much until he's disturbed, he's chilling.
Someone's going to disturb you. As you hear Alexa approaching.
One of his
ready to attack.
One of his eyes like opens as he hears the sound of steps coming towards him. As Moontail approaches, as Alexa approaches, she would notice that he looks. He just looks like he's not like ready for the day. So he's not he's not naked, but he's not fully clothed, if that makes sense. And he's just kind of sitting out there, with like his cloak around him, as he's just kind of looking out, meditating. Every now and again, he'll scratch Moontail. Bare feet, his legs are like mostly bare, and he just seems to be in a bit of a state of some form of Zen or something like that.
What, you got some monk training in there?
His eyes open. Not exactly. A friend of mine used to do this. Said it was a good way to help clear the mind and make things seem clearer. Now seems like a good time for that.
Well, I was gonna ask if you still wanted your weapons enchanted. I could take them over to my dad.
Tell me, honestly, do you know how long it's gonna take for everything to be enchanted?
Maybe could be a day or two, depending on or how busy he is, or how much is paid for it.
So adding mine to the pile wouldn't slow us down.
I think it's just really just you and Unak and Aldi. So, not really.
He just sighs and points back towards the tent. They're in there.
Okay. you giving me permission to go through your things?
You can't find a pair of axes that are in my stuff. There's bigger issues.
She's going to. Yes, she's going to turn to go towards her tent. She does give a glance at Moontail.
Moontail eyes you as you walk away.
And, yes, she goes into the tent. And you will see Alexa is back. She's still lost in thought.
Yeah.
If Alexa does notice Anna had sat down at the foot of the bed that Alexa was sitting on, she seemed to be in her thoughts when you come in. She looks over and says,
Oh, you're back already?
Yeah, I'm getting his weapons.
His weapons?
Yeah, you see her walk over to where Dragotin's stuff are, and you see her go to reach for his hand axes.
Oh. Well, alright then, if he's let you.
And I think I'll go get and then she's going to walk over to Unox stuff, look for his rapier. Forgot that it's still in his pants.
What?
"Your rapier's in your pants." Wink.
No,
Is that a rapier, or are you just excited to see me?
Oh, y'all, don't call it a rapier. Don't. Oh, no. No.
Oh, no.
no,
Naughty boy,
or
Unox,
yes.
no.
But you get the sword and then she gets out these claw. She just has a whole bunch of weapons in her arm.
Are you sure you should be doing that?
What?
Are you sure you won't hurt yourself?
Yeah, I'll be.
I say most of these things are sheathed, but all these claws are exactly very sharp.
You do. She looks and she does put out these claws on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like the hand claws and stuff.
Yeah.
Does Algie use the 4 claws, or does she just wanted the 2 her hand claws?
He uses all 4.
And she wanted them all enchanted?
If it's possible.
I mean, did she have them on?
No, she didn't have her feet on.
So she still has her hands?
No, she doesn't have any of them on right now.
Okay.
So, she's barefoot right now.
Yeah, you see, she does, take the claws and kind of... You see that the blue smoke kind of just, picks them up and, sucks, all the weapons into the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No one's getting hurt.
Alright. That's good.
Mm-hmm. You sure you didn't want anything?
Oh, I'm very sure. As long as Dragotin gets his weapons enchanted, I'll be alright.
About breakfast?
Excuse me.
Maybe in a little bit.
You okay?
Okay as I can be. I just need a little time.
head off then.
You see her nod her head.
Alright, I'll join you all in a while.
Mhm. And Alexa leaves the tent. Tentamon.
Tentamon. 8. And yeah, Anna still like sits sitting down on the foot of the bed.
Mhm.
Hey.
Yeah. Dragatini, do you see Alexa exit the tent? No weapons on her, just her and her lamp. And then yes, he just waves, but you see her head towards the inside of the house. You never see Alexa again after that. Okay.
Damn, she took everything and ran.
Yeah, he just disappears into the house.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing.
Yep, you keep doing your thing. Godo.
Aye, lass, what can I do for you?
Alright, you are so you are
I'm making
going
my way
to-
downtown, walking fast.
Pretty fast.
Do 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 do.
Yeah,
Is
you're
that what your
going
footsteps sound like?
Do 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 do.
around.
Sorry, I'm taking a sip of coffee. Headache me.
Yeah, you're going down, walking fast, and you find a oh yeah, you do see some stalls out opening up, and yeah, and there's some storefronts at some bakeries. Um, you do see it, and nice inn and stuff, and you also see some food stalls that have like fruits and stuff.
Godo's just gonna simply go over to one of these stalls, some of the open window ones, typically the cheaper ones, and he's gonna go over and say hello.
Yeah, you go over, you see this this female tabaxi at the stall, assuming it's a the one selling just different assortments of like fruits and vegetables, and is hello, how can I help you?
Long story short, my coin was stolen. If you need any help with physical labor, I'd be very happy to help for exchange of food. That's it. If not, I'll just go over and keep asking around.
Well,
All right, I'll go. I'll keep going if there is nothing. It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to. It's okay.
but you do see that she seems like her like ears kind of like flop, like she's like that, but she doesn't know what to like say. But you do see that there's a side of guilt there, but she's like too shy to say I'm sorry. Like she's too shy to like you can tell that she's like contemplating like this something, but
Look, I'm not gonna force you. You know what? I'm just gonna go so you don't have to feel guilty anymore.
No, I can't give you an apple? I guess.
Sure, I'll take an apple. Thank you so much for the kindness.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, and then she just goes back to like.
Stab that bitch. I'm fairly certain that's Failey.
To the next booth.
Too much. I'm sorry.
It's the quieting down, stammering, and the whispered "I'm sorry." Motherfucker, that's fucking Failey in a tabaxi fucking.
In a tabaxi skin suit.
Yeah, this motherfucker. So this is where she's been hiding out. Gotta get her.
No wonder we couldn't find her.
He gave Godo an apple. He's not gonna fight her.
Fucking tackle that bitch down. Get her.
Godo, kill.
Wait.
I already guilt tripped her into giving me an apple. Fuck off.
What's going on? What I missed?
No, we were
Nothing.
joking.
Nothing.
because
I'm just.
Kimmy
Making
apologized
wild
as the
assumptions.
NPC, and I thought the same thing, Cheer. I was like, fucking Failey.
Dude, yeah. She quieted down and she's like, I'm sorry. And it's like, motherfucker, there she is.
She's been there all along.
Always has been.
Anyways, Godo, you were going on about your search.
Yeah, you go to another stall.
Yeah, go to another stall and give them the same offer. He's got no more coin, dude. I walked into this and I was like, yeah, I'll just buy some food and then head back. And I was like, wait a minute. I gave all my coin to those fucks.
What's the coin that Sonali gave
I went to the fucks.
you? Yeah.
Cornali didn't give him money. What do you
She
mean?
gave me like a copper. He's probably
Did you
still paying off
seriously
her-
just mention Snorali?
Dude, bro. She somehow boarded my camels into a place and I took them with me. I don't know how she paid for it. For all I know, she could have a debt now. Continue to... I'm dying. I sent the girl on a fucking mission and then never came back. Okay, I'm good now.
If you go to the stall, like you see this time it's a male tabaxi. And he's like, yes, how can I help?
Long story short, lost my coin, offering physical labor for some food. That's about it.
Well, you can check the garbage cans, they may have something.
Alright, I will move along. Good day, sir.
Good day. Good.
You're the next stall! Is this gonna be like a montage?
Okay, roll a charisma check.
Godo's got like a -1 in charisma. This is gonna go swimmingly. Why did I do this?
Yeah, you're not having much luck.
Alright, well, just an apple.
So, guy does point out the apple that you have.
I got it from Southern Alaska. I offer the same thing. Do you have a problem with that?
It's just like,
Oh, look at me. I'm trying to exchange services in exchange for consumer goods. Would you look at that? You know, good thing I didn't fucking trade in the city all that much. It's a piece of fucking shit. Oh, center of the fucking desert, they say. No, it ain't. No, it fucking ain't. Those fucking highway robbery prices as well.
Yeah, if you're going, Um, some guy does approach you though, and he's like, "So you want to make a quick buck, eh?"
No, I'm looking for food. He face palms.
Well, money can also get you some stuff.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie here. Friend, you seem shady as all goddamn fucking hell. I dealt with somebody shady earlier this week. I don't think I'm gonna do the same mistake twice. So I'm gonna have to pass. Alright?
I mean, you're hungry, right? Everyone's gotta eat.
Honestly, not really. I was just trying to get some breakfast and be a nice person. That's literally it. That is literally it.
Why don't you just be nice and help a guy out?
Mate, I just literally say that you seem shady as all hell. Do you understand the common language?
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Come
Okay, look, the saying, you know what? That's a complete bullshit. Most of the time, people are actually pretty good judges of character. Like, seriously, more often than not, if somebody's a dick, it's because they're a dick. It's just because they just emanate it. They just emanate being a dick. Alright? Alright? I got nothing else to say to you. Go. Have a good day. Goodbye. Move along.
Alright, so get your panties in a bunch, man.
He lifts up his like weird ass. He checks his pants. Dude, I'm going complete commando. What the fuck are you talking about?
He's gonna walk away.
Go. Fucking hate this city. Oh my god, Mike. Alright. He's probably gonna keep going till like it's like 9. He's just that's it. That's all I fucking got for the guy. Unless anything else happens.
Yeah, like you as you're going around, you do see somebody trying to set up their store, but this old man.
Oh, alright. I helped the old man. Please let me help the old man. I need a win after that fuck.
You're like, yeah, it's been like a few hours before you like see this old man and he like but yeah, you helped him out and then he thanks you. And yeah, you were able to though you're probably a lot hungry, you were able to help him and he does offer you a free like full meal and stuff.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. A good day's morning work. That's all I got. That's all I got. I had that.
The curse of Dave is like how long it was gonna take, basically.
It's all good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but though as you are eating, you do notice a familiar face walking through the street.
I cover my face. I don't look whatsoever.
Okay.
Am I given a bowl or is it a plate?
It's a plate, like a plate. Oh, like there's like a plate and a saucer. Like the saucer has a like like a bread of toast and all And then like
Kodo
the plate...
just finishes it and just covers his face and then just tries to walk away from the individual. He uses the plate to like cover it.
I guess you can roll a stealth check.
Let's go. Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Yeah, that is true. Why not just get the goods and services and cut the middleman? All right, what is it? Stealth. I got a +2. Let's go. Like, Koda's just not doing great today.
Okay. Wow. Freaking horrible. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, you successfully are stealthy, and the person does not notice
God, I go back to the rest of them. Fuck this shit.
you. Yeah, you go back to eating.
No. I finished the food in order to use the plates in order to disguise myself, quote unquote, disguise myself and get away.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, you finish up and then you head out and then and yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes, Aldi and Unag.
Yes.
As you guys are sitting, you do hear the front door open as you do see mom walking out. Yeah, just walking out, and you can tell that this is like her usual time to like head towards the work. She heard the guild. Yeah, she's walking, and she sees you kind of just cuddling up with Unok. Aldia?
Morning, Mom.
Well, I'm off to work. I guess I'll see you early tonight, or later tonight. Or are you guys staying? Or I think Alexa is going to have your weapons enchanted, so try not to get in any trouble, Aldi.
I chuckle.
You see Aldi just look to the ground. And then she looks back up. I make no promises.
Of course. Just watch over her, Unok.
I make no promises.
I see you.
I give her a thumbs up with a smile, like a very honest smile.
She just smiles and she like bows her head to you and then she continues. And yeah. And she heads off to work. But you do see that she does look at the butterflies that are kind of just still fluttering. But she doesn't. She just looks at them, but then pays no like mind to it afterwards as she passes it. And yeah, and then later you would see Alexa like leaving through the front door as well with her father.
I watch.
And then he's like, "So, how much this is going to cost us?" Okay, this is no problem. This is fine. It's like it's for the greater good, Dad. Thank you. And she's like hugging him. He's like, "Okay, he's just walking. And then they both notice you. And then It's like, what are you guys talking about?
Aldi points at the butterflies. Just been watching
I point at
them.
Aldi.
And what would Nick say?
I just point at Aldi.
Okay. I think Alexa looks at the butterflies. He's still pointing towards Waterlight.
Aldi just nods. I was gonna just follow them, and then I got here and remembered how much trouble we got into for leaving the others.
Yeah, you shouldn't go by yourself.
But what if they just attack you? Aren't they a war-torn city?
Oh, we won't know. No one's really been able to just freely go in and out.
I don't want you guys getting hurt because of me.
Too late.
What do you
Need your help to
mean?
get hurt.
What do you mean too late? I'm not even gonna comment on your thing, Una.
Well, I'm going to have your little metal talons enchanted, as well as your sword, Unok.
He just looks at you when he heard his name. What?
Alexis said that you wanted your sword enchanted.
Ah, my rapier. The sword too.
Aldi rolls her eyes and just...
I elbow Aldi, insinuating that it was a good joke, right?
Yes, Unak, amazing.
Aldi, did you want anything specific on the enchantment, or just a strengthening?
Just a strengthening? But can I also... She takes off the cloak of displacement. Can this be made into a cape?
A cape? Yes, it might take a little too longer than...
She looks over at Alexa pleadingly.
Axe Jagutin.
You see her look back to the house. Dragatine!
Jagutin, your six senses are screaming to run.
He's just sitting there in the garden, and when he hears Aldi scream, he just sighs, reaches into his bag, and pulls out some cork and sticks it in his ears.
Oh my god.
Fucking perfect. Aldi looks back at Alexa. Silence means yes, right?
I'll get back to you on that. Right now, we'll just focus on the weapons.
Okay. She puts the cloak back on.
What's hideous? She says as he walks away.
You just see her pout.
And Unok, you wanted a strengthening, or did you want elemental? You said.
Unak.
Chiro.
Can you guys hear me?
There
We
you are.
can now.
Sorry about that. What was the last thing she said?
It's like, did you want a strengthening, or did you want an elemental?
Okay. So, this is the part that I feared most. For I do not know what I want. I look between Aldi and her mom for help.
When we get to the store, I'll do the other thing. It'll be my gift to the dog. Well, it'll just be kind of my gift to. Oh, okay.
When Alexis does that, you just see like him kind of like his expression still as he tries to hold it. He just kind of there's concern. There's straight up concern.
I don't blame him.
Probably gonna make me sword into a dick or something.
Aldi looks over at you with a raised eyebrow. Aldi looks over at him with a raised eyebrow. Wouldn't you like that?
I mean, I like my rapier the way it is, but I wouldn't mind another sword if that's the case. We're not gonna get into this conversation. Whatever makes it easier and quicker for everyone. I don't want to take up too many resources. We've already taken so much from you guys, and I'd rather not push our luck. Don't get me wrong, I thank you, but still.
It's no big problem. It's probably not going to be much of a strong enchantment. It's just this little, whatever, within reason. Alexa just grins.
Just grins.
Very much concerned.
Dad, you do remember Alexa doesn't know what reason is.
I do too. Let's go down. She starts pushing her from the back. And from that day, Unok was never the same. But yes, Anna Boo,
Huh?
what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You were lost in thought all alone.
Yeah. Your DM. I mean, if nobody checks. I will let you know what she was doing, but yeah, she will eventually come out of the tent.
She comes out of the tent. Dragotine stands up. He's like, "My love."
Oh my god. He's busy with corks in his ears, okay?
Yeah. You come out and you see Dragotine has corks in his ears.
Oh. Okay, and everybody's like in the front yard having this conversation, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't see anyone else but Moonchild and Dragotine.
Alright. She is going to, I guess, like, make her way over to him. She's gonna see Muto and say, good morning, Muto.
Muntel goes, what? And because Dragontine's sitting right next to her, she then whacks Dragotine on the back of the head with one of her wings. He kind of looks up and then notices you there and quickly like pulls the corks out of his ears. I hope you weren't waiting long. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I just came out of the tent. And I didn't expect Muto to hit you.
Yeah, I mean, she's a bit of a firecracker.
Mm-hmm. So, what was with the, you see her, like, lift her hand to point to her ears?
Oh, yeah, Aldi was, like, screaming, and I really didn't want to deal with it.
Alright, makes sense. Do you... I meant the fact it makes sense of why he corked his ears. Anyway.
No, I get it. None of you want to deal with Aldi.
Shut the fuck up.
And she says, well, I just came to say my good mornings. Would you like to get back to what you were doing?
No, he kind of looks back around the garden. No, I think I'm done.
She nods her head. Alright, I was just going to go ahead inside. I think Alexa said something about breakfast, so I was just going to head in and check it out.
I'll join you.
She nods her head. Would you like me to wait?
No. He then kind of looks down at himself. I actually should probably get ready.
You don't have to. I was just wondering. But, sure, I could meet you inside then.
He, like, gestures to himself. You realize that, like, he doesn't have a shirt on, but he has, like, his cloak that he, like, when he was sitting, it was fine. It was, like, wrapped around him. But now that he's no longer sitting, it's, like, it's very clear that he's not wearing a shirt.
I think my 23 perception noticed that.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't have to, but yeah, I can meet you inside. That's what she's.
He doesn't have to, does he?
Wink,
Shut
wink.
the fuck up, okay? He's hot, okay? Anyways. Listen to her, okay? She loves him, alright? Shut the fuck up.
That's right.
I'm gonna hurt you.
He just
Do it.
stands up and, as he does so, he grabs one of Anna's hands and just says, I was, what you said last night, just thank you.
You're welcome. I'm happy that what I said helped. You do know I mean it, right?
I know.
Right then. I do trust you.
That person doesn't.
Right.
Thank you, and more than that, it's like you said, it's nice to not be alone.
She nods her head. Yes. Well, I know you've had Mutel, but I am sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. She's kind of distracted. I promise she's keeping eye contact though. I promise that.
He just smiles.
Who needs eye contact when you've got nearly naked Dragapine?
Listen, he's not naked. He's half naked. Okay, anyways.
He just smiles.
Nearly naked? How could you be nearly naked? Like this. Okay.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it. I get it. No, I'll go meet you inside.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna.
She smiles and nods her head, but like it's like the closed eyes, like happy smile and nodding.
He's just gonna go and then walk off back to the tent.
Right.
As soon as he's gone. She just looks hecka embarrassed in front of Moontail.
You swear Moontail is raising an eyebrow at you?
Keep it in your pants.
She looks over at Moontail. She's like,
Please don't touch me. Look, if you knew where I came from, this is a,
she like hangs her head.
Moontail
Sorry,
kind of repeatedly opens and closes her beak, kind of making a clicking sound.
She kind of like lifts her head up again and looks at Moontail and says,
please keep this between us.
Her head kind of goes back and forth as she goes like, "Mrr, mrr, mrr."
Look, I'm already in Paris, alright?
Mrr, mrr, mrr.
You know, I do hope that one day I could actually learn to understand you.
Both eyebrows go up.
I'm not sure what you're saying, but I believe you seem very surprised. I truly mean it. I honestly wouldn't mind having a conversation with you.
Moontail bobs her head and then seems to like almost smile as much as a bird beak can.
She's gonna step forward and she's going to ruffle her feathers.
He gets like she kind of rubs the top of her head against you as you do so.
He gives her like a little light hug. Well, I'm gonna go see what we have. Maybe there's something we can find for you too. And then like she lets go like the hug, and she gives her one last little pet before she starts heading inside the house.
Moontail accepts pet.
Look, I'm sorry that Moontail hadn't noticed that she was super into him, okay?
Don't worry, she's just judging you.
Shut the fuck up, why?
Judgmental bird.
You were judgment. Yeah, as soon as you're all like, Muto's looking at you, I was like, she's judgmental birding me. Listen, where she comes from, guys aren't with their shirts off, okay?
Just chilling.
Plus, he saw it. Terror. She's into him. Shut the fuck up. I'm leaving. Bye. Hand scene!
Alright, Unak, Aldi.
Can I give a small input?
Mm-hmm.
So I totally understand and I don't mind doing a lot of this, but the thing is I feel like we're going through a lot of the dribble. I feel like we should probably like hop ahead unless you have something in mind. If you have something in mind and you have a story going on, by all means, I want to do that. And I'm sorry if my stuff is like if I'm rude or anything. I just feel like we're going back and forth between constant conversation. Is this wrong of me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I think you brought up a good point.
But this has nothing to do with Yukimi. This has nothing to do with anything. I just feel like, and don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the conversation. I just feel like we could skip a little just so we can, like
progress the story.
Yeah.
Move things along.
Not gonna
But of
lie,
course,
I
if
was
you have something in mind, I'm not gonna interrupt that. Sorry, Hime, go ahead.
Oh, I said I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting like this whole transition, like as soon as we were done with the conversations, like it was going to fast forward. It was what was in the back of my head.
To be clear, Kimi, this is not a criticism against you, it's a criticism to help you.
I know.
You have to forgive us, Kimi. We were concerned about stepping on Tootsies.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Tootsies that could have been extended, Cloyd. Cloyd. It's a reference for something.
You got me for that.
I got you for that. I know you're gonna get it, but I was hoping he would get it. He's not here. Oh shit. Hi.
No.
Originally for Ground Core, I was gonna have my at first he was gonna be a robot, but then he became a cyborg. I wanted Extendo Toesies and my DM never let me have it. Anyways, continue. On with the show.
Han, I'm gonna break your current toes and never give you new ones.
I don't like that deal.
Unak and Aldi, you do hear footsteps like approaching.
I get my hammer. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
As you look, you do see
and it's the only. Sorry, I got excited.
You do see this, and then she's like, so that's who you are.
Hey, you.
Aldi just confused face points between the two of you.
I've been looking so tirelessly for you.
So now I say, what's Jakutin?
I point. I just fucking point. I don't say shit.
You point in a direction, Jakutin.
Yeah, at least my best idea of where Dragutin is. Do I even know where he is? Fuck, I point.
Last place you saw him, he was in the back, so I assume that's just where you're pointing.
Yes.
She nods and then she starts heading towards the back.
I will see you later.
You get no response as she goes to the back and she she goes to the back and I guess Anna's still outside.
She had just finished her conversation, I guess. Like, if this is happening around when I think it's happening, she was just finishing up her conversation with Moontail, and she was about to head inside.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you're like heading inside the house or the tent.
She was heading inside the house, or started to head inside the house.
Yeah. Yeah, you just go inside the house. But you do hear footsteps.
Okay.
You choose to go, or like. Or...
I think she'll stop like at the front, like at the door, just to look back, or yeah, just to because she hears footsteps.
Yeah, and you would see Cernelli.
Oh my god! What a surprise! I'm just kidding. No, cheap Anna. I mean, Cernelli has her own qualities that Anna doesn't have, you know. She's going to like stop, like look, and then like as if she was gonna walk. She looks forward again because he was walking, but then she stops. Like, what the fuck did I just see? Then she like kind of moves up just a little back, like from the door to look again, and she sees Cernelli. She goes, "Oh, Cernelli."
Oh, Annabelle. What are you? What are you doing here?
Oh
gosh, oh shit!
What are you doing here? She goes, "Oh, well, I was released from captivity and was brought here."
Is Jacotine and...
Oh, yes, they're fine. He's fine. Everyone's out of prison.
And he's in here? He points out the tent.
Yes, but he'll be out in the... No, wait!
Wait, did she just go in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like mid-change for sure.
I like you just hear Anna's no way.
Deer in the headlights moment. I mean, he's not naked, but he's not far off.
Yeah.
And yeah, so Jacotine, you would go and like you hear well you definitely hear Anna say no wait, and then if you turn to look, you do see Cernelli in the door. He's staring at you.
As he turns, he like his brain processes and he just says, "Outside, I'll be out."
And she's going to step out.
Yeah, so like she took a couple steps, but like as soon as like she sees that Cernelli did come out, she just like exhales.
It's bad. Jacotine?
Is she talking to him?
Yeah.
Wait, did she not leave?
Oh, she left, but like she's still talking
Oh, she's like talking
like outside
through
the tent. Yeah, outside the tent. Yeah.
Okay, look, I cannot deal with too much right now. My brain is not fully active. Just wait till I'm outside.
The village may be in trouble. And we're going to end it there.
Yeah. All right, bye, guys.
Wait, what? Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Jesus Christ! Okay.
I can imagine Anna saying that. Like, trying to, like, just in her head looking at Thornali, and she's like, son of a bitch, Jesus Christ.
Not even out loud, just in her head.
Yeah.
See, Sornali. What the fuck?
Hey,
I thought we got rid of you.
Why are you back?
I thought we lost that bitch.
I thought we lost that bitch.
Should
A
like
fucking
approach
cheap
and be like-
knockoff.
Should fucking
you come
walk up
back
and
to
I'd be
finish
like,
the
I
job?
see two Annas.
Store brand Anna.
Well, it's too late now, Sonali. I have the high ground.
Somebody.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun 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 dun. Yay!
Yay, she's back.
Yay! No, I mean,
Oh.
yay! You're right.
Yay.
Yay!
Ugh.
Well, I get the feeling that this has to do with the finding out of Jaguting helping me. I am big mad.
Dun-na. Okay.
Everything is my fault.
No, it's Alexa's
Honestly.
fault.
Honestly, how could they have fucked up so bad in a week? Come on, they've been fine for months.
Okay,
And
better
now they
question,
just, like,
how
have
does Snorali know
back-to-back
about
crises? That's the real. They just have back-to-back crises, and they somehow contact her. Why would they not just contact me directly? I think she's bullshitting, guys.
Think she's trying to take you back home. Hi, Key. She's taking you back home.
it? Trying to
With
get
her.
you away from Anna.
I mean, that was the. She's been trying to do that all trip. Thank you for the lovely session.